What I realized very quickly, this is another thing about learning SaaS, is I was again measuring my numbers based on how I was measuring my numbers in a digital-based online business. Someone buys something, the cash goes in. Some of them you might have to refund. But generally speaking, what goes in is what's in the bank account. So I'm like, dude, where's my money? This is where I completely and utterly did not know that we had the difference between the number of people that join the free trial and actually then give you a credit card and stay on for a paid account. As part of that, I also learned, because I was getting seen more, lots of people were joining my free trial just to go inside and have a little look-see and had no intention of signing up whatsoever. So I'm thinking my numbers are great, but actually it's just my competition being dirty dogs. We got a system for that now, by the way, though. I also didn't realize that we had this thing called churn, right? Churn rate. This means people that sign up and then leave. Of course, if you've got as many people leaving as are signing up, what's your growth number? Wah, wah. Yeah, so I just had no idea that's how it worked. I know, bimbo, here we are, I can still do it. So on here, I've made you guys a calculator. Isn't that nice? So you can all scan this. Please feel free to drop all of your presents and gifts in return over here. This is where I have basically given you a calculator that you can work out, first of all, what are the prices of your SaaS plans that you are planning to sell them for. So there's 3 options for your SaaS plan pricing, right? Maybe you got bronze, silver, and gold pricing. And how many users by percentage do you have on each of those plans? So if you're new and you're not sure yet, maybe go for the 80-20 rule. Most people are going to sign up for the lower price plan to begin with. So maybe put 80% of your people on your lower price plan, 20% on your higher plan. And then, of course, we have our conversion rates of how many people from the free trial actually stay on. Now, this is going to tell you how many people you need to get, how many people you actually need to get to reach your $1 million SaaS. It's good here, isn't it? So thank you. This is a really important number because most people never ever get to the point at which where they know what this number needs to be for them. And if you don't know this, you're never going to get there. I wish somebody gave this to me 3 years ago, because this would have changed everything for me. Who knows what we would have hit in that first year if I had known this. So then I know the number and then I'm like, dude, how much reach? So now I'm thinking, okay, so I need to get this many new free trials who actually stay on every single month if I want to hit that 7-figure revenue mark. But then we have the next metric that every single business owner in the world, regardless of the industry they're in, completely fails to know. And that is, if I want to hit this revenue, how many people do I actually have to get in front of to get that number of signups? If I know how many, they just think, I need to get this many signups, done, off I go. To get your number of signups by mathematics, there then is another number of the amount of eyeballs that need to see you. And when you know this number, now you know what marketing you need to do, how much marketing you need to do, how often you need to do it. And your measurement every day when you come and sit at your desk then becomes, how many have we got in front of today? How do we get in front of 1,000 more by lunchtime? How do we get in front of 10,000 more by Friday? That becomes your question. And when you're asking those questions, your business changes dramatically. That is when you build a 7-figure business. So I've given you this example here, and I want you to use this and recalculate with this calculator all the time. And every time you see my face in there, you're going to be like, damn, she's hot. Yeah. And then you're going to make your millions and you come back here next year and hopefully you're going to tell me that it's worked. And I'm going to cheer you on with the loudest scream and throw bras at you when you're up getting your awards. So this is where you now understand what your conversion rate is in your market. What we mean by this, for those of you that are new, is how many people saw you and then bought your thing. This is your conversion rate in the public market. Now, to give you an idea, in SaaS and in the digital industry at the moment, the average conversion rate is between 1% and 3%. It's small. This means you need to get in front of a huge volume of people. Here's another piece of statistics for you that's very important to know, because this one is the reason why so many people fail because they quit too soon, is today, it takes an average of 22 touch points, i.e. people seeing your stuff before they decide to actually engage with you. And then here's the second part to that, over 18 months. That is now the average buying cycle of a buyer. So if you haven't put content out there, you're showing up, you're being helpful, you're being that most helpful person in the room, over an 18-month period, they're going to forget you exist. And when they're ready to buy, you're not in front of them anymore. Someone else is. It will be me, by the way. So it's very important that you look at this buying journey, this curve, and expect that you're going to have a period of basically 12 to 18 months if you don't yet have an audience, whereby you're going to be like, I'm doing all the work, Sarah. I've made spider webs everywhere. I'm doing the content. I'm doing the videos. I'm on the stages. I'm completely embarrassing myself on the internet every single day, right? And where are my customers? Take a deep breath, grasshopper. All right, you will get there. It takes about 18 months, 22 touch points of consistently being there before somebody goes, oh, I might just finally check that out now. Some of you guys have got emails in your inbox that have been there for 3 freaking years that you plan to reply to, right? How many of you got them starred ones? It's starred. I'll get to that. Yeah, I'll get to that. This is what your market are doing with your product. They star it in their heads and go, I'll get to that. That'll be really cool to have that platform. Oh, I really need to get that stuff up and running. And they're going to star it in their head. If you disappear, the star's gone. You must stay present. Absolutely must stay present all the time.